Boost your memory in just 7 minutes a day. Science-backed. The wake-up call and the simple promise. You do not need a genius brain to remember more. You need a simple system. You need a few minutes. You need to do it daily. Most people think memory is a gift. They think you either have it or you do not. That belief is wrong. Memory is a skill. Skills can be trained. Skills grow with practice. Skills improve fast when training is simple. This article is written for total beginners. No complex words, no science jargon, no pressure. Just clear ideas, short steps, strong images in your mind. If you can spare 7 minutes a day, you can change how your brain works. You can remember names. You can remember words. You can remember ideas. You can stop saying, "I forgot." You can start saying, "I remember." Let us begin with a truth most people ignore. Your brain is not broken. It is just untrained. Think of memory like a muscle. A weak muscle feels useless. A trained muscle feels powerful. No one is born with strong muscles. They are built. Memory works the same way. Many people try to improve memory by forcing it. They repeat harder. They stress more. They feel tired. That does not work. The brain learns best when it feels safe. The brain learns best when it feels curious. The brain learns best when learning feels light. That's good news. Because 7 minutes is light. 7 minutes feels safe. 7 minutes feels easy. This is why this method works. You do not fight your brain, you work with it. Before we go into techniques, you must change one belief. Stop saying, "I have a bad memory." Say, "My memory is getting better." Your words shape your actions. Your actions shape your habits. Your habits shape your brain. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow. You spend 7 minutes training your memory. You do this again the next day and the next. After 1 week, you feel sharper. After 1 month, you feel confident. After 3 months, you trust your brain again. This is not magic. This is biology. Your brain changes with use. This is called neuroplasticity. You do not need to remember the word, just remember the idea. The brain adapts. The brain rewires. The brain follows repetition. Small daily actions beat big, rare efforts. That is why 7 minutes matter more than 1 hour once a week. Now let's talk about attention. Memory starts with attention. If you do not pay attention, there is nothing to remember. Most forgetting is not real forgetting. It is missed attention. You hear something, but you are not there. Your phone buzzes. Your mind wanders. Your focus breaks. The brain does not store noise. The brain stores meaning. So the first step to better memory is simple. Be present. For the next 7 minutes each day, you choose one thing. Just one. One idea. One word. One short lesson. You give it full attention. No phone, no tabs, no background noise. Just you and the idea. This alone improves memory. Many people stop here. They already feel change. But we will go further. Let us build a picture. Imagine your mind is a dark room. Information is light. If the light is weak, you cannot see anything. Attention turns the light on. The brighter the light, the clearer the image. Clear images stay longer. This is why images matter. The brain loves pictures. The brain remembers images better than words. Think about your childhood. You remember scenes, not sentences. You remember faces, not definitions. This is how your brain works. So when you want to remember something, turn it into a picture. A strange picture, a bright picture, a simple picture. If you learn a new word, do not repeat it 10 times. See it. If the word is apple, do not say apple, apple, apple. See a big red apple. See it shiny. See it heavy. Maybe it falls on the floor. Maybe it makes a sound. Now the brain is interested. Interest is fuel for memory. Boring things fade. Interesting things stay. This is not your fault. This is human nature. So we stop blaming ourselves. We start working smarter. Now let us talk about time. 7 minutes feels small. That is the point. Small time lowers resistance. Small time builds consistency. Consistency builds change. You do not need motivation every day. You need a habit. A habit runs even when motivation is low. So choose a fixed time, same time every day. Morning is best, the brain is fresh, but any time works if you are consistent. Sit down, set a timer for 7 minutes. That timer is your promise, 7 minutes only. When the timer ends, you stop. Stopping is important. Stopping tells the brain this is easy. Stopping makes you want more tomorrow. Now let us go deeper. Memory has stages. First is input. Second is storage. Third is recall. Most people only care about recall. They ask, why can't I remember? But the problem is often input. Bad input creates weak memory. Good input creates strong memory. Good input means focus. Good input means emotion. Good input means meaning. Emotion is powerful. You remember emotional moments easily. First love, first success, first failure. Why? Because emotion tags memory as important. So when learning, add a little emotion. Curiosity works. Surprise works. Even humor works. Smile when you learn. Your brain opens up. Now imagine learning is not stress. Imagine learning is play. This mindset alone improves memory. You are not preparing for an exam. You are training your brain. There is no pressure. There is no judgment. Only progress. This is important for beginners. Fear blocks memory. Safety allows memory. So be kind to yourself. Miss a day, come back the next. No guilt. Your brain learns from kindness faster than force. Now let us anchor this part with a clear routine. Your 7-minute daily routine. Minute 1. Sit still, breathe slowly. Tell yourself, I am focused. Minute 2. Choose one idea to learn. Minute 3. Give it full attention. Minute 4. Turn it into a picture. Minute 5. Connect it to something you already know. Minute 6. Say it in your own words. Minute 7. Close your eyes. Recall it once. Then stop. That is it. Simple, calm, repeatable. Do not judge results yet. Trust the process. In part 2, we will go deeper into powerful techniques. Techniques used by memory champions. Techniques made simple for beginners. For now, remember this. Your memory is not weak. It is waiting. Waiting for attention. Waiting for images. Waiting for daily practice. 7 minutes is enough to begin. Part 2. The core techniques that rewire your brain. In part 1, you learned a simple truth. Memory is a skill. Skills grow with daily practice. Now we go deeper, but we stay simple. You do not need talent. You do not need special tools. You only need your brain. The techniques in this part are powerful. They are used by memory champions, but here they are gentle, clear, beginner-friendly. Each technique fits inside 7 minutes. Let us start with the most important one, association. The brain remembers connections. It does not remember isolated facts. If information stands alone, it fades. If information connects, it stays. Think of memory like a web. Each idea is a point. Threads are connections. More threads, stronger memory. So every time you learn something new, ask one question. What does this remind me of? That question activates memory power. Example: you learn the word focus. Do not leave it alone. Connect it. Focus reminds you of a flashlight. A flashlight shines on one spot. Everything else becomes dark. Now focus has an image and a meaning. That memory sticks. Association can be visual, it can be emotional, it can be personal. Personal connections are strongest. Link new information to your life, your work, your goals. If it matters to you, the brain keeps it. Next technique, exaggeration. The brain loves extremes: big, small, loud, strange. Normal things disappear, strange things stay. So when you create images in your mind, make them exaggerated. If you imagine an apple, do not imagine a normal apple. Imagine a giant apple, as big as a car. Maybe it rolls down the street. Maybe people jump out of the way. This sounds silly, but silly works. Your brain pays attention. Attention creates memory. Do not worry about being serious. Play is powerful. Next technique, movement. Static images fade. Moving images stay longer. So when you imagine something, make it move. Movement creates life. If you learn a process, turn it into a short movie. Beginning, middle, end. The brain understands stories. Stories are how humans remember history. Stories are how we remember our lives. Facts inside stories survive. This leads to the next technique, story chaining. You link many ideas into one simple story. Each idea becomes a scene. Each scene leads to the next. This is powerful for lists. Example: you want to remember 3 things: focus, practice, patience. You imagine this. You hold a flashlight. This is focus. You train at a gym. This is practice. You wait calmly in a long line. This is patience. 1 story, 3 ideas. Easy recall. Now let us talk about repetition. Repetition is misunderstood. Repeating the same way is weak. Repeating with variation is strong. Do not read the same sentence again and again. Change the angle. Say it, write it, explain it. This activates more parts of the brain. More activation, stronger memory. One powerful method is teaching. Teach what you learn. You do not need a student. You can teach an imaginary person. Explain out loud. Simple words, your own words. If you can explain it simply, you understand it deeply. Understanding locks memory in place. Now we move to recall. Recall is the real training. Most people reread. Few people recall. Recall means pulling information out, not pushing it in. This strengthens memory fast. At the end of your 7 minutes, close your eyes. Ask yourself, what did I learn? Try to remember without looking. Even if you fail, this is good. Failure tells the brain to adapt. Each recall attempt builds strength. Now let us introduce a powerful tool, the memory palace. Do not be scared by the name. It is simple. A memory palace is a place you know well. Your home, your room, your street. You place ideas in that place. The brain remembers places very well, so you use space to store ideas. Example: you choose your bedroom. At the door, you place the first idea. On the bed, the second idea. At the window, the third idea. You walk through the room in your mind. You pick up each idea. This feels natural.
Your brain loves space. You do not need a palace, a small room is enough. This technique can store many ideas, but start small. 3 ideas, then 5. No rush. Now let us talk about emotion again. Emotion is glue. When you feel something, the brain marks the memory. You can create emotion on purpose. Smile. Be curious. Feel proud. Say, "This is interesting." The brain listens. Now an important warning. Do not overload. Too much information kills memory. 1 idea per session is perfect. Depth beats quantity. 7 minutes is not for speed, it is for quality. Now let us design a stronger 7-minute session. Minute 1, calm the mind. Minute 2, choose 1 idea. Minute 3, create an image. Minute 4, exaggerate and add movement. Minute 5, connect it to your life. Minute 6, explain it out loud. Minute 7, recall with eyes closed. This is brain training. Do this daily. You are not cramming, you are building. The change is quiet, but it is real. One day, you notice you remember faster. You forget less. You trust your mind again. In Part 3, we will talk about discipline, motivation, and how to turn this into a lifetime advantage. We will also talk about common mistakes and how to avoid them. For now, keep it simple. 7 minutes, 1 idea, every day. Your brain is changing, even if you cannot feel it yet. Part 3. Turning memory training into a lifetime advantage. You have reached the final part. This is where everything comes together. Part 1 showed you the promise. Part 2 gave you the tools. Part 3 gives you the path forward. A strong memory is not a trick, it is a lifestyle. But do not worry, it does not require big effort. It requires small loyalty to yourself. Let us begin with a simple truth. Most people fail not because methods are weak, they fail because habits break. So this part is about habit, about mindset, about staying on the path. First, let us talk about motivation. Motivation is unstable. It comes and goes. Some days you feel inspired. Some days you feel tired. If your progress depends on motivation, it will stop. That is normal. So we do not build on motivation, we build on identity. Say this quietly. I am a person who trains my brain. Not sometimes, not when I feel like it. I am that person. Identity drives behavior. When training your memory becomes part of who you are, you do it even on low energy days. 7 minutes is small enough to protect the habit. On hard days, 7 minutes still feels possible. Now let us talk about consistency. Consistency beats intensity. Doing a little every day is better than doing a lot sometimes. This is how the brain grows. Neurons that fire together wire together. You do not need to remember the words, just remember the idea. Daily use changes structure. That is why short daily training works. Now let us address common mistakes. Mistake 1. Trying to learn too much at once. More information feels productive, but it weakens memory. Choose 1 idea. Go deep. Mistake 2. Skipping recall. Reading feels safe. Recall feels hard. But recall is the real workout. If it feels hard, it is working. Mistake 3. Judging yourself. I am slow. I forgot again. These thoughts block progress. Replace them. I am training. Each try makes me better. The brain listens to tone. Kindness accelerates learning. Mistake 4. Inconsistency. Missing one day is fine. Stopping for weeks is not. If you miss a day, return the next. No punishment. Now let us talk about confidence. Memory confidence matters. If you believe you will forget, you often do. If you expect to remember, you pay more attention. Attention improves memory. Confidence is not arrogance, it is calm trust. Build it slowly. Celebrate small wins, remembering one name, one idea, one fact. These wins stack. Now imagine your future self. You walk into a room, you remember names. You read something once, you recall the main idea. You speak with clarity, you think with structure. This is not fantasy, this is trained memory. Now let us expand the 7 minutes, not in time, in meaning. Memory training spreads into life. You listen better, you observe more, you notice patterns. Memory improves thinking. Thinking improves decisions. This changes life quality. Better memory is not about trivia. It is about presence. When you remember, you are present. Now let us talk about patience. Progress is subtle. You will not wake up tomorrow as a genius, but you will feel lighter, sharper. Trust small changes. Compound growth is quiet. 1% better each day becomes massive over time. Now let us create a long-term rhythm. Daily, 7 minutes. Weekly, review what you learned. Monthly, notice improvements. Do not test yourself harshly. Observe gently. This keeps joy alive. Joy keeps habits alive. Now let us talk about age. Many people say, "I'm too old." That is false. The brain changes at any age. Young brains learn fast. Older brains learn deeply. Both can grow. Your brain wants stimulation, not excuses. Now let us talk about fear. Fear of forgetting. Fear of looking stupid. These fears block memory. Release them. You are training, not performing. Training allows mistakes. Mistakes are signals, not failures. Now, one final technique. Sleep. Sleep strengthens memory. What you practice during the day, sleep organizes at night. Protect your sleep. 7 minutes of training plus good sleep is powerful. Now we close with a vision. Every day, 7 minutes. No pressure, no rush. Just you and your brain. Training, growing, improving. Memory is not about storing everything. It is about keeping what matters. And you matter. Your time matters. Your growth matters. Start today. 7 minutes. Not someday. Today. Your brain is ready. Your future self is waiting. If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Motivation to Study English for 30 minutes every day. Your support is the energy that keeps us creating better and more meaningful videos every single day.